Welcome to Madison and Camp Randall Stadium. Always rowdy, always ready to support the Badgers. They've been getting ready for this game since the early morning. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Right down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the grab.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Short connection to the tight end here. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Looking to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
7th play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a third down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across the 40, past the 20, at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And he fields it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they start the drive. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And here's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result...
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Hey, guys up front, line up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Escapes the sack. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up with a play and taken down.
Chris, I love the call here to send the linebacker after the quarterback, and we have seen so many linebackers with the ability to rush the quarterback in their days of playing at Wisconsin. T.J. Watt stands out. Going back to Chris Borland, who had the ability to blitz. T.J. Edwards. And somehow, some way, don't you feel like you got to get J.J. Watt in here? Technically, he's a defensive lineman, but he was just so good at rushing a quarterback. We call him a linebacker as well.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The ball is caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The Buckeyes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Complete to the running back on this 4th down play. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And the Badgers pick up enough yardage for a first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
Some hard running there through a tackle. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get the knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. So it makes him one of the top backs in the country.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's running out of time here. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Tough position here. Second and long from their 11. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Buckeyes will have to kick it away on a punt out for the first time today. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Same tailback, another carry. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? He's escaping the pocket now. And is intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
He'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Second down after the incompletion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space and still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Trying to extend the play. Using his legs on the scramble. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And the Badgers will line up on 1st and 10. And they hand it off to the back. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. And the Badgers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. They'll try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Choosing to return the punt. Physical running, fights off the defender. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Badgers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on first down. He's hit as he throws it. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Badgers. Still no answer for this offense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Breaks loose at the 40. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Field. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And that gain will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the throw deep downfield. Pass caught. Can he get in? They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Snags the quick throw. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Can he take it all the way? At the 30, inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful.
Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Bringing pressure. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, you do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to take another shot right here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Wisconsin. And they go in front here in the second half.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath a beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And they'll run it into the end zone so they go up by a touchdown here.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this two-point conversion. Nice call.
Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. That's one more play here in the quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass ball is incomplete. They tried to squeeze in a deep shot with time running down in the 3rd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They look to throw it here on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On the play. Third down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes a quick grab. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the Badgers will have 1st and 10 here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Now play number 9 on this drive. Gives it to the back. Powerful running into the secondary. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Badgers. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. And that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it and finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. First down. They're going to throw the football. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with him and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping him downfield and you get a call like this.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Heavy pressure. Hit as he throws. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Weaver. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone, and he scores. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 17, set to kick it away.
Turn starts inside the 15. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Wisconsin Badgers will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Now it's 2nd down here. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a target, and it's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The pass rush closing in. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Let's see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, looking to throw it. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that's good for a 1st down near the 40. And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the 4th quarter.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Dump off caught by the running back.
1st down, caught by the back. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass.
Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Will he score here? Touchdown, Ohio State, to jump in front in OT. And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And the extra point was up and good. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Play action here on 1st down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Throws it to the right. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense. In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution.